prosecution witness told the KL High Court that several 1MDB meetings involving senior officials were held at purported master conspirator Low Taek Jho's apartment, as he could not be seen at the government funds office giving advice. Former 1MDB CEO Muhammad Hazim Abdul Rahman testified today that meetings were usually held at Low's apartment along Jalan Kiaping, Kuala Lumpur, instead of 1MDB's office, which is within a radius of less than 10 kilometers. He said other senior 1MDB officers would also sometimes attend these meetings at Low's apartment, including then 1MDB CFO Azmi Tahir, 1MDB's General Counsel Jasmine Lu, and Executive Director of Finance Terence Geh. Hazim also said the instructions given by Low, which he believed at the time to be coming from then Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak, sometimes did not even make financial sense. However, he admitted that he never actually double-checked those instructions with Najib. On June 28, 2018, MACC officers had reportedly raided the said apartment, which was believed to have functioned as a safe house for Low, who is currently on the run. The officers were said to have had to break into the apartment as no one was at home, and the place had reportedly looked more like an office, complete with computers, a photocopier, and a paper shredder. The drama continues at property developer Muang Corporation Malaysia, with the suspension of 2 non-independent and non-executive directors from exercising their duties and functions with immediate effect. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, the company announced it is suspending Datuk Shun Leong Kwong to investigate the irregularities with regard to his managing and handling of some land transactions in Seremban 3 and the company's subsidiaries. Meanwhile, his daughter Mariana Elishun is being suspended amid a probe into her conduct in the planning and the organising of the company's annual general meeting held on December 30th, 2020. Muang said the board has appointed an independent investigative committee consisting of independent directors Yi Chun Lin and Chi Wai Hong, together with advocate and solicitor Lu Hee Guan as an external independent advisor to examine the issues. It said Shun and Mariana will remain suspended until the conclusion of the committee's findings, after which they will have the opportunity to file a response. Malaysia logged 2,176 new COVID-19 cases, the lowest number of daily infections recorded over the past 30 days as of noon today. According to the Ministry of Health, new recoveries outnumbered new infections for the second straight day at 4,521, reducing the number of active cases to 47,135. Selangor recorded the highest number of new infections at 910, followed by Johor 269 cases and Sarawak 246 cases. 10 more patients died, bringing the death toll to 975. In total, Malaysia has recorded a cumulative 266,445 cases versus 218,335 recoveries since the pandemic first hit its shores. Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah says the aim now is to keep reducing the COVID-19 infectivity rate and keep it at 0.5 to successfully break the chain of infection in the country. As of yesterday, the overall infectivity rate stands at 0.89, with Penang, Kedah and Kelantan still above the 1.0 mark. Malaysia Airports Holdings expects the government's national vaccination plan and the travel bubble between Malaysia and Indonesia to have a positive impact on the recovery of the national aviation industry in the near term. The airport's operator says international passenger traffic grew by about 25% month-on-month in January 2021, despite border closures and strict quarantine measures. This, it says, underscores the latent demands for travel, especially for business, employment and education purposes. KLIA captured the bulk of the increase at 97% of the total international traffic recorded. However, MAHB says the air traffic data for January shows that border closures and reimposition of domestic travel restrictions once again adversely affected air traffic movements that had been showing initial signs of gradual recovery. Malaysia's passenger traffic movement in January fell 30% compared with that in the preceding month, although it increased by more than 240% from November to December 2020. MAHB Group CEO Datuk Muhammad Shukri Muhammad Saleh hopes that once the national vaccination program kicks off, more travel bubbles can be implemented. ARB reported a 54.4% increase in fourth quarter FY20 earnings on the back of a surge in quarterly revenue. In a bourse filing today, the firm said top line was up by 61% to 72.46 million ringgit due to contributions from its enterprise resource planning segment, which designs and sells customized solutions, and its Internet of Things business, which provides solutions in system integration. However, earnings per share dropped slightly to 4.34 cent from 4.41 cent in the fourth quarter of FY19. For its full year, net profit rose 25% to 43.46 million ringgit, while revenue soared 114% to 219.45 million ringgit. Looking ahead, ARB expects its financial performance to be propped up by the impressive future earnings expected at its ERP and IoT segments.